Well, alright, welcome back. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, please, and don't forget to thumb the video up. So, this is my greenhouse update for the week. It's been about a week since my last one, and man, the lettuce is coming in nice. Some of it's starting to get some color. There's bok choy on the other side. You'll see it in just a second. And there's some spinach, and then my watermelons are getting bigger. The one over on the left over there is starting to climb up the yep, there it is right there, up the rabbit wire. Um, so that's off a sprinkler, but it's coming along. The dogs like to walk through there, little jerks, and the cat likes to sleep in it too. Guess it's cooler or something. Got some spearmint in there. I think that's the bok choy. I can't remember which seeds I sprinkled where. It's either spinach or bok choy. And now I got my cucumbers climbing up there. That's a Japanese cucumber, I believe. And the one to the left of it in the back is a Armenian, and then the one in the front is just a regular old cucumber. I think I only have 3 cucumbers. I wanted to do more, but you know, it is what it is. I don't have a whole lot of space in this greenhouse. Next year I might. I have an idea for building basically a 3-foot wall around it, putting some swinging 3-foot doors on it, and then lifting the greenhouse up and bolting it down to that, so it makes it 3 foot taller, so that I can have more climbing, more space for climbing plants. But that's a nut project for next year. There's my squash, it's getting big. I'm gonna have to do some pruning when it gets real big, because the leaves are gonna be on one another. So I'm gonna have to keep it well pruned. And then I found over there on one of my pepper plants, I think it was my jalapeno, I had some aphids. So day before yesterday I went out there and I sprayed them with the soapy water, and you'll see when I get over there they're starting to die. You might notice some frogs jumping around. My daughter likes to catch them out in the yard and bring them in the greenhouse and put them in there. So it's just whatever makes you happy, honey. And yeah, so it's coming along. See, there's the jalapeno right there that's not doing too hot. I don't know what's going on with that thing. I'm gonna have to do some research. Maybe it's just shock from transplanting, and I think I'm gonna have to. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, but it ain't looking too good. I mean, health-wise, it looks okay. It's just all that growth died off. So, like I said, it's probably shock from when I planted it. There's the aphids I was telling you about. You can see they're starting to turn black. Probably the next day or two they'll be dead. That's a regular old bell pepper, I think a red bell pepper or something like that. There's another one. There's another one. The leaves were curled like that before I transplanted it. They sat in a pot. All these sat in pots for like a month while I say I got the greenhouse up and running and stuff. I shouldn't have bought them so early, but I just thought, oh, they'll grow while I'm holding them, while I'm waiting. But there's my beefsteak tomato right there. But they ended up like getting all root bound, and I probably should have just waited, but I got antsy. I think I might have a tomato worm on there somewhere. I don't see any little black poo balls, but some of the leaves are kind of, so you can see, but I don't know, the way they're eating in the middle, it kind of makes me think it might be something else. I'm just gonna have to watch them. And as you can see, I put these tomato cages together with rabbit wire and 1/4-inch tubing. Well, some of them I used 1/2-inch tubing, some I used 1/4-inch tubing, but then I just hammered those in 2 feet or so, and they're pretty strong. I think it's gonna work well for $35. I had all the square tubing already from other things. I just went and bought a roll of that 3-foot tall by, I think it was 50 rabbit tubing. Oh, and there, see in between all those plants, that's basil and all those little sprouts. That's basil and cilantro. I just kind of sprinkled seeds in there because I just wanted it to grow, underneath. I'm going to trim the tomatoes as they get bigger. All those little ones were cut-offs from those, with the exception of there's two that were what do they call? They're Romas, and those are husky cherry tomatoes. All those, I love those cherry tomatoes. Just being able to pick them and tear them up. My daughter loves them too, so they're doing great. The ones I propagated, they're doing good. They took and they're starting to grow now. In a month, they're going to be as big as those. There's my blueberry bush. Finally, I'm getting some more blueberries on it. I can't believe my daughter missed them. She's the blueberry vacuum. She runs around and cleans up the blueberries, even the ones that aren't totally ripe. It's funny. So this is about it. And then over there's the strawberries. I'm getting some new growth on them too. So coming up after this one, I'm going to do a new video here. I'm going to tell you about my first week. Actually, it's my first 2 weeks in the stock market. I'm going to give you full up to date what I've done, how much I've profited, and how much I started with. I'm going to even tell you some of the stocks that I bought into, and some of my reasoning, and some of the things I've learned since I got into this 2 weeks ago. So hit that subscribe button and thumb the video up, and we'll get some CNC videos done too. Unless, of course, I end up selling the CNC machine to fund my stock trading, but either way, we'll anyways, and we'll talk about it later. Have a nice day. The next video, I'm out.